Howdy, everybody. No hat, it is hot today. I meant to check the thermometer just before I came online here, and I forgot. But it went from 26 degrees for a low one day this week, and it was in the 20s for several days. I don't know what the temperature is now, but I bet you it's in the 90s. It is hot. I've been hot all day. I hadn't got hot enough to turn the air conditioner on. I've got ceiling fans here, and this house was built in 1910. It had just been totally refurbished just before I bought it a year ago. All new wiring, all new plumbing, all new flooring, a lot of new upgrades to it. And I love old houses. That's what attracted me to it. Has three porches, a covered front porch, a covered back porch, and a side porch that is not covered, but I plan to cover it too eventually. But with the high ceilings, the heat stays up high, heat rises, so it's not as hot down here as it is up there, and the ceiling fans help a lot. So I haven't had to turn the air conditioner on, but it's hot. I don't need my hat today, no kind of hat. This is a quickie. I just want to ask you all to pray for the world, basically. This place is so messed up, and excuse my drainage, my sinuses, they're still messed up bad. I don't know what's going on with them, but my nose is running, my sinuses are draining, and it's just not pleasant. And I got a fever today. I don't know why. I don't feel good, but I'm all right. But y'all, I've got several news sources that I follow a lot. I follow them closely, and I think they're fairly reliable. And when Trump's mansion at Mar-a-Lago got raided by the FBI a couple of months ago, and I started hearing what was coming out of that, I think the whole thing was planned. By the deep state, by the evil side of the American political system. They do not want him running in 2024. They want him dead. He has his own security. Even when he was president of the United States, he used his own security to protect him. And I've heard that he pays $6 million a year from one source, and I heard $8 million a year from another source just for his security. So he's pretty well protected. It's strange, though, while he was president, you know how all the presidents and former presidents have the no-fly zone over their houses as long as they're president and until they die. He never got it. They never gave him that over any of his residences after he got out of office. While he was in office, he had it at New York City and Vegas and Mar-a-Lago. But after he got out of office, he doesn't have it anymore. So he's not protected from the skies. Just thank God nothing has happened. And I didn't vote for him in the primary before he won. I did vote for him in the general because the primary eliminated the ones that I would have preferred over him. But after he got in, to me, he did an excellent job for our country. And I would have voted for him again. Well, I did vote for him again in 2020. Matter of fact, I campaigned hard for him in 2020. And in 2016, I did not vote for him in the primary. I campaigned for a different candidate that I thought would have been a good president, and he would have been, and I would vote for him today if he would run, but I don't think he's going to run again. But anyway, I think Trump did a good job for America the 4 years he was in. It is just too bad that all the work that he did is being ripped to shreds now. I hate seeing America going the way it's going. I don't understand. You know, God appoints all the kings and rulers, and I don't understand why he would appoint somebody like Trump for 4 years and no more. Of course, Trump, I feel, will always feel, did win his re-election campaign, but he didn't get it. It was not given to him. But anyway, the results of the raid at his Mar-a-Lago mansion revealed several criminal acts, and I don't know if he knew it was criminal, or he probably did, because he's a very intelligent guy, but I don't know. He said he didn't know anything he did was illegal. He thought he was all above board and everything. I don't know the truth. But anyway, I think he's probably going to be arrested very soon, and it will be a felony charges filed against him, which means he cannot ever run for president again. They couldn't get anything on him that required the death penalty, and that's what they wanted, to execute him, but they couldn't get that. But they can get him on at least one felony and maybe two or three. So I think that's happening very soon, and it hurts my heart in several ways. One, that he would do something like that. You know, he said he didn't know he was doing anything illegal, but he's such a smart man. How could he not know? And he has such a fabulous legal team that how could he not know? But anyway, it is what it is. Just please pray for him and his family, and pray for America. It is going to hell in a handbasket rapidly, and that hurts my heart. I have always been a patriot. I have not always been loyal to one party. I have gone back and forth. The last probably 20 or 30 years, I have been stuck on one party, the one party I felt was more following God's lines than the other one. But I have been both ways. I got a few things, news headlines that I wanted to share. One is Trump is going to be arrested near the end of October. Well, we're getting near the end of October. The stock market is going to crash, and I believe that. And I think that was done intentionally. I don't think it was done by accident. I think it was done intentionally. The fiat currency is going to fail worldwide. The governments of the world will fall, and we're starting to see that happen. The real military will have to step in and declare martial law, and I think the president we got and his puppet handlers, or whatever you want to call them, has got that planned. We are about to have a nuclear standoff, and that is because of the threats from Putin and Russia. It says we're going to have a Bay of Pig moment, and I think that may be happening already. I know the military has a lot of reconnaissance type and nuclear sniffer planes in the air around the Bay of Pigs area and along the East Coast, along Virginia and Maryland and up in the DC area. So I think that may be here, but it hadn't been announced. The internet will be taken offline, and I expect that any day. I know my phone service has gone down quite a bit, quite often lately. And I used to have good phone service here, strong signals. But Putin is doing something to, he's cyber attacking America all over. You can go online and see the areas that he has hit. And I don't know why my area here in northwest Kansas is getting hit, but it's got hit several times. And luckily my Wi-Fi hadn't gone down, but my phone has quite a bit. And well, the internet runs off the Wi-Fi, so it's all right. It's a local company that I get my Wi-Fi from and my internet. So maybe he doesn't know where their satellites are. I don't know, but so far I've still got internet. Let's see what else I got here. The midterms are not going to happen, and I believe that. I think something's going to happen between now and voting day in November to stop the midterms. Don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, but I really got a gut feeling, and evidently others are having that same feeling because it's one of the news headlines that the midterm elections are not going to happen. It says stay prepared and have extra food and water. I've got enough food and water to last me a year probably. I told y'all I've been a prepper for many years, not because of stuff like what's going on now, but because I lived on the Texas Gulf Coast, and having hurricanes taught me to be a prepper. And so I've got enough food and water to last me for a very long time. I've got a generator. I've got a lot of spare fuel to run that generator, so I'll be all right in that respect. Hope I don't ever have to use it, but if I have to, I can. It says keep enough cash, at least several weeks worth of cash, because of all these cyber attacks. The ATMs and the credit card, debit card machines at the stores could be attacked and not service, not in use. So they recommend keeping enough cash to last you several weeks. But Biden is taking America to a cashless society, I think in December, sometime in December, 13th or 23rd or something. So cash won't do any good then, and I think I got maybe $40 in my wallet right now. I need to go get some more, but if the cyber attacks takes out the credit card machines and the debit card machines and the ATMs, it's probably going to take out the cash registers too, so I don't know what they're going to do. But again, I've got enough food and water and paper towel and toilet paper and everything to last me a long time. And I think that's everything I had there. Let me just read you something. This is something that I got yesterday and didn't share. First John 3, chapter 9. whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is born of God. 1 John 3:10. In this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whoever doeth not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. 1 Peter 1, verse 16. Because it is written, Be ye holy, for I am holy. Bam. All right, y'all. I'll put the references to those scriptures in the description box below, and the rest of this was just me ranting and raving and asking for prayer for the world and for our country, because it isn't looking pretty. Not for the country and not for the world. God bless you, friends. And I will be back later with a reading from Revelation to finish up Revelation. And I've just got, I think, 4 chapters left, maybe 3 left, because I've given you most of it already. But I'm going to do a little bit more commentary on those 3 or 4 chapters than I did on the first 17 or 18. So it's going to take a while. It won't be long. It won't be 45 minutes like the others, I don't think. It may be, but it won't be any longer than that. Anyway, I'll be back later tonight with that. God bless you, friends.